Done. Oh, wow. The dregs caught me. I was like, oh, I'm gonna look so cool and show that I'm done with the job. Ah!
First pitch.
I'm looking at my screen here. I'm staring at that stop streaming button. Like the promised land. I'm staring at it and just praying that I make it.
Alonso,
That it?
double play.
Double play? Okay. So is that it? Yes! Yes!
So the lineup flips over.
My name is Tyler, aka Springline Gaming, and I'm on a quest to not only Platinum 2024's Astro Bot, but all of the games featuring the rescued cameo bots that I can. Working one galaxy at a time, once a game is completed, a randomizer wheel will determine which game gets platinumed next. If you'd like to follow along for the rest of the journey, or would like to check out some of the hidden gems on the PlayStation, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and hit that notification bell so you know when to catch the live streams of whatever we're playing. Now, with our quick introduction out of the way, let's move on to today's Platinum. Alright, Astrobot, I see you. No, you think you're cute, I get it. You just what, you see me playing all these games, trying to get a little God of War action, a little Last of Us, maybe a little Sly Cooper, so you sneak this guy in here. This sad little helpless baseball guy saying, please help, oh please help me, knowing good and well that I'm gonna have to go play a baseball game now. What do I look like to you? You look at me, think I'm hanging out with the Wildcats? These guys just prancing around the diamond? You think I'm looking at my window every day waiting for a thunderstorm so I can go cut it up with the Cullens? So now I gotta sift through the 30 PlayStation MLB games looking for the best one to suit my needs. There's a lot of things you have to take into account when platinuming an MLB game. Are there trophies? Are there online servers that are shut down? Are they new and expensive? Just how am I supposed to... Oh, look at that. Yes, after much deliberation, I landed on MLB The Show 22. Released about 3.5 years ago at the time of this recording, its online servers, which are needed for 2 trophies, are barely hanging on by a thread. Luckily, the online trophies are very easy to obtain as long as you have 3 other living people out there still playing the game, and the rest of the trophies can be easily obtained all by yourself, just the way sports were meant to be played. I was ready to start the game, but I was nervous. I am not a sports commentator. I barely have enough baseball knowledge to pass the vibe check to be allowed into my local Buffalo Wild Wings. How am I going to make this playthrough entertaining? Then, like Athena from the dome of the mighty Zeus, an idea started to pop out of my head. What's something baseball fans love to do that also involves my love of food and drinks? There it is, the idea that's going to keep me determined while I trophy hunt. The 999 Challenge. For every one of my first 18 trophies, a wheel was spun. Odd-numbered trophies led to corresponding hot dog toppings, with a punishment wheel of weird stuff added on for good measure.
Oh my god! What is that?
Even-numbered trophies presented me with a drink wheel, but not bog-standard beer, because when it comes to the manliness of drinks, I'm barely Pinocchio.
Thank you, Daddy.
My challenge was set. Build up to the 999 challenge, do the challenge and try not to die, then finish the platinum. With all these things in mind, I was on my way. The game opened to a tutorial mode, showing me the different pitching and hitting interfaces and giving me a chance to pick which ones I liked best, which I immediately excelled at.
I missed. I missed. Does it make me automatically the fielder that I'm gonna... Oh! What the f was that? Down, up. Flicking it. Oh, that's pretty good! That's pretty good!
With my settings in place, I was ready to start trophy hunting. Aside from the 2 aforementioned online trophies, the breakdown for the trophies was very simple. I had to do a set number of miscellaneous batting feats, pitching feats, and level up both my batting and pitching to rookie using the game's dynamic difficulty, which raised and lowered your difficulty based on your performance. Once I started my first official game, I very quickly earned my first trophy on my first actual swing, landing a perfect hit that resulted in an out.
I'm gonna set it right in the middle. Oh, dude, I'm trying to swing right now, man. Ha! It's pretty good. Oh, that was a perfect. That was a perfect. Can that be my trophy, or does it have to be in a real game? Was that perfect or not? And it was still out, so I guess I'll just, you know, go f myself. Oh, ugly finder as a batter record an out on a perfect hit.
One swing later, I got a trophy for getting a hit while using something called a PCI anchor, essentially aiming where you think the ball will go during the pitch.
Locked in, dude. Achieve a hit while using a PCI anchor. Ooh, they are just coming in now. Ooh, they're coming in. That's 2.
I started to ease into the flow of the game, and a few minutes later got a nice double trophy. Big Fly for getting a home run, along with Ribby for getting a perfect hit to score a run with a runner already on base.
Let's go that way, so he's far away from my second base. Ha! Advance, you fool! What are you doing? Oh, I have to physically make him fucking run? Was that a home run? Big Fly! Big Fly! Tell me that counts for Ribby, too. And Ribby. Oh my god, we got a twofer.
Showcasing my less than stellar pitching skills got me the Just a Bit Outside trophy for striking out a batter with a pitch that was outside of the strike zone.
So I need him to swing and miss, is what I need him to do. Huh? Too fast. What? He saw it. He saw through my lies and deceptions. He didn't swing. It was perfect, but he didn't swing. He smells my lies. He's swinging, dude. He's swinging. I need him to be slightly more outside, I think. Let's do that far. That was shit. Oh, he did it! You dumb bastard! Just a bit outside.
My first game continued to rake in trophies, including my first leveling trophy for getting promoted to amateur for batting. At the end of the game, I was also pleasantly surprised to see the Professional Framer trophy for having more than a 60% first pitch strike rating, as well as the Sombrero Dealer trophy for winning the game after striking out the same batter 3 times. Once I was free to peruse the menu, I opened the Diamond Dynasty mode and created a team to get The Portal is Open. The Diamond Dynasty mode looked really cool, collecting cards and completing missions, building up your team composed of all your favorite players, or maybe just the most strategic ones. Well, I wouldn't know any more about that because once I got the trophy I came for, I never touched it again. I also took this time to try to get the other online trophy for starting a co-op game, but the lobbies proved to be less than active. After waiting around for a while, I decided to put off the co-op trophy for later, hoping I'd get lucky while searching off stream. Now that I was back in the menus and could actually pick my teams, I started to go for some of the trophies that were intended for specific players or setups. Immediately after starting my next game, I got the Big Fly Ohtani-san for hitting a home run with any starting pitcher, as well as the Fight Fire with Fire trophy for hitting a home run on a 100-mile-per-hour pitch.
And the pitch. And now this one's a rocket to right.
Did I do it?
Way back there.
Was that the home run? Big Fly Ohtani-san. Big Fly.
Shohei Ohtani goes deep. And just like that,
shit.
they're
Fight
out
Fire
front.
with
It's
Fire.
1-0. He only
Hit
needed
a home
one
run off pitch
swing
with
to
100
square it
miles
up.
an hour or
Not wasting any
more.
time in
Oh
that
my
at-bat
god, you
move.
love to see the
Aggressive,
twofer.
and it paid
You
off.
love to see the twofer.
In what felt like proper form, I made sure to get the trophy with the game's cover player, Shohei Ohtani, who the trophy was named after. In the same game, I earned backwards K for striking out an opponent with a perfect pitch that they didn't swing at, as well as more leveling trophies for getting my batting to minor level, as well as my pitching to amateur and minor. At this point, I took a break and went over to retro mode to try a setup I had heard about for another pitching trophy. While that one didn't quite work out, I did manage to get the Don't Rub It trophy for getting absolutely walloped by a pitch.
Hit me. Ah! Does that count? Don't rub it. That's that trophy I needed. Got hit by a ball.
My first day of baseball was about to come to a close, but at this point I was so close to the 18 trophies needed to start the 999 challenge that I wanted to try to get them before ending the stream. During one last game, I luckily managed to finish leveling up my batting for the Batting Rook trophy, as well as the double-sided bat flip for earning a base hit with the same hitter on both sides of the mound in the same game. This one actually takes some setting up. The batting end isn't so hard, just find a team with a switch hitter like Jose Ramirez here. For the rest of the setup, I played against the Padres since they had a left-handed starting pitcher and a right-handed relief. Once the game started, I earned a hit from the left side of the mound with Ramirez, scored enough runs to force the opponents to send in their relief pitcher, then made another hit with the same batter from the right side of the mound. This could have been a whole lot simpler if you could just pick which side of the mound to hit from, but I don't make the rules. Finally, after 18 trophies, it was time. I prepped my dogs, cooled my drinks, and got ready to start the 999 challenge. The rules are simple enough, just eat 1 hot dog and drink 1 drink for each inning of the game. The problem, which became apparent very quickly, was that not only were my dogs loaded with crap that would fill my stomach faster, but the innings of a video game are much faster than the innings of an actual game. So, materials in hand, the game began and I was confident.
If not for the ginger paste, this would be a solid dog. Yeah, they're on my time. The pitcher's gonna take a quick break to nibble on a dog real quick. I've got time. I've got a full inning. Let me get some ASMR screen. We are sipping the orange Mountain Dew. Delicious. Delicious and nutritious. You need that vitamin C when you're getting crunk. They're getting impatient.
2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
I choked. I immediately
Stanton,
choked.
the guy capable of hitting it a long
Stream's over. I
way.
choked. Game's
you
over.
can tell how comfortable he is. Look at that front foot on the line as he is.
It wasn't the drink, it
close
was
to
me.
the plate.
I don't know how to
But he can
swallow.
be
I'm usually a
very
spitter.
quick to
What did he say?
Done. Oh, wow. The dregs caught me. I was like, oh, I'm gonna look so cool and show that I'm done with it. Ah!
First pitch.
Before I knew it, the first inning, dog, and drink were behind me. I continued like a brave warrior on the battlefield, choking down dog after dog, downing drinks with nary a care in the world. But with every inning that passed, I could feel the building in my stomach. I could tell 2 to 3 innings in that it was probably time to stop eating, but I couldn't accept that. I had a challenge to complete, and viewers that I couldn't let down, so I marched on.
What am I gonna do?
Back here at
What
the
am I
ballpark.
gonna
Here's
do?
Jose Trevino.
Oh, and we're off.
The line of the pitch.
Oh, no, the kimchi has affected me.
Ball one, no strikes.
We're 1/3 of the way there.
For 8 years or 2
I gotta
years.
start praying. I gotta start praying like I did in the Ratchet and Clank video during the Speedy Challenge. Back then I prayed to Sonic the Hedgehog, I prayed to Lightning McQueen, I prayed to Hermes. This time I gotta pray to like Joey Chestnut, Nikocado Avocado, Beer Me Strength, Dionysus. I'm looking at my screen here. I'm staring at that stop streaming button. Like the f***ing promised land. I'm staring at it and just praying that I make it.
Everything came to a head at the end of the 5th inning, where I thankfully managed to turn the camera off before losing just about everything I'd eaten so far. I believed I'd gotten a second win from creating more stomach room, but I quickly realized that my Zenkai boost was only temporary and my progress slowed more and more before failing the challenge, ending with 7 hot dogs and 7.5 drinks. After taking a few days to recoup both my stomach and my pride, I returned for one final stream to knock out the remaining trophies. Luckily, in between streams, I was able to find a couple of boosting partners to successfully get the Did We Just Become Friends trophy, leaving me clear to go for the Platinum. To begin with, I went back into retro mode and successfully caught a 110 mph ball for an out.
If that infield guy had caught it, I feel like that would
Nice
have been
play,
it.
kid.
That was almost a double play. That could have been one of... Oh shit, we got it! Coming in hot. Thank Christ.
Next, I started up a normal game and finally secured an infield home run.
Because I also can't be winning by that far to bring in the closer to save the game.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any
That could be it,
time at
if
the
it's
plate
not
and batted back.
out.
Jimenez.
Go,
On the move
go,
to his left.
go.
He
Run.
can't get there.
Run,
That's
Forrest!
the extra
Run!
bases. And
Run,
he'll roll all the
Forrest!
way to the wall.
You have to
They're
run!
leading Chipper home.
This could be it. He's home!
He'll score easily.
It's home!
Lead by
He
3.
made it! Woo! We are the champion 4-bagger express!
For a reason, Boo. Always
Okay.
fun to see it inside the park.
And brought in a closing pitcher to save the game. Later, after finally learning how to do it, I made sure to get 3 base steals in one game for Base Collector.
And he'll one. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike.
Dive!
Chirinos.
Yes!
Too late.
Base collector! Okay, so that's...
Steal will raise
Woo!
the-
Now, all that was left to do was to secure 2 double plays within one game and finish leveling up my pitching to Rookie. I would have thought that the leveling would have finished by now, but apparently changing the pitching difficulty while going for an earlier trophy reset all of my progress, so I had to spend a few games knocking out some clean pitches before finally securing the Pitching Rook trophy. Lastly, I just had to turn 2 double plays, meaning get 2 runners out within the same turn. This, for some reason, ended up being my hardest trophy. To set it up, I had to intentionally walk the first batter so there would be 2 runners to potentially get out. If I didn't successfully do it in the first inning, I would just restart so I had the most amount of attempts left for a second time. I had to restart over and over and over and over again, because I just couldn't make it happen once, let alone twice. Finally, against all odds, I got my first double play, and I had 8 more innings to make sure it happened a second time. My fear started to rise though, as inning after inning passed without a double play. Finally, when I was really starting to sweat, my 5th inning went a little something like this.
Short hop liner. Handled it short. Over to McNeil. Over to Alonso.
That it?
Double play.
Double play? Okay, so is that it? Yes! Yes! Flashing the letter! King of the Diamond! Woo!
So the lineup flips over.
Oh, we
And
did
next
it.
is the
Just like that, Platinum number 6 was in the books. Do I recommend the Platinum? If you're a baseball fan, especially if you're one that picks up these yearly releases, there's absolutely no reason you shouldn't go for this Platinum. I'm not a fan of the genre, but I found it easy, fun, and somehow rewarding. Doing this game started to make me understand the fun in these yearly sports games, especially if you're a fan. Spending time building your team and kicking back after work with a game or two is something I wouldn't mind doing at all, if I liked sports more.
That's power of the bird. What's this doing? I can just clean him out. Hey!
The 1-2.
And you gotta make him uncomfortable.
Comes up
What?
from the pen. Kendall Graveman. The righty deals.
This is it. This could be the final pitch of the game.
Back to work.
What?
Here's
Okay.
a swing and a drive left.
But with that out of the way, I'm done with sports until Galaxy 2 of Astro Bot, and can move on to my next game, Ratchet & Clank 3. So what did you think? Are you a fan of the yearly sports releases? What kind of changes have been made to them over the years that makes a new game every year worth it? Should I try to redo the 999 challenge at some point, or maybe include it on a future list of all my failures to retry? Let me know down below in the comments, and until next time, as always, thanks for watching.